beautiful and smart, Jodi Arias was your typical everyday girl. Born in Salinas, California, Jodi was surrounded by loving friends and family, and ultimately seemed to have it all. In September 2006, Jodi met Travis Alexander at a business conference in Las Vegas. Unknowingly for both of them, this would eventually lead to over a year of dating. A passionate love affair, bouts of jealousy and rage, a brutal breakup, and, ultimately, a murder that would shock the nation. Travis, a successful salesman and motivational speaker, was also a devout Mormon. He met Jodi at a conference for prepaid legal services, the company he had worked for, and the two seemed to hit it off immediately. To make their relationship official and to prove her commitment to Travis, Jodi converted to his Mormon faith in the fall of 2006, becoming baptized into the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and this becoming an official couple in February 2007. The two were working out a long-distance relationship as Jodi resided in California and Travis lived in Arizona. But Travis's friends seemed to have different opinion of the loving couple and thought the relationship was tumultuous, with Jodi's behaviour particularly odd. According to them, Jodi seemed to obsess over Travis and wanted their relationship to move rather quickly. In June 2007, Jodi and Travis's relationship took a turn for the worse, ending in a rocky breakup that would lead to months of stalking, abuse, email and social media hacking, and more. Jodi was still very much infatuated with Travis and still continued to see him occasionally. It wasn't until December 2007 when Travis started seeing another woman that Jodi began to act jealous and erratic, slashing the tyres on Travis's car on more than one occasion, and even going so far as to harassing his new girlfriend with countless emails and phone calls. Jodi was not about to give up Travis so easily, and though her jealousy was reaching unruly levels, the two continued a physical relationship until June 2008, when both their lives would change forever. On June 4th, 2008, Jodi was on her way to Utah to visit a new man she had been dating, but she decided to make a pit stop to Travis's home instead, and according to Jodi, embark on a passionate night of intimacy. But Travis's friends were concerned when they couldn't reach him days later, especially since they were supposed to all leave for a trip together. On June 9th, 2008, Travis's friends entered his home, stumbling upon their worst nightmare. Travis Alexander was naked in the shower, dead from a .25 caliber gunshot wound to the head, multiple lacerations to his body, and a final fatal blow. His throat had been slit. His friends called 911 right away and waited for police to arrive at the scene. When they did, they gave them the name of the person they knew was behind this horrible homicide: Jodi Arias. When police confronted Jodi about Travis's murder, she adamantly denied any involvement. She told police that she was out of town visiting a new man she had recently started dating. But when Travis's friends told police about Jodi slashing his tyres and hacking into his social media accounts, they kept her on their radar as a potential suspect. A few weeks later, police found a key piece of evidence to piece together Travis's final moments. A digital camera that was found intentionally destroyed in his washing machine. Thankfully, the memory card was intact, providing police with a series of personal photos taken of Travis in the bedroom and in the shower. All the photos seemed to initially capture a steamy night between Travis and Jodi. The photo stream gets increasingly more disturbing as images of him bleeding are uncovered, as well as compromising photos of Jodi. Their last piece of evidence was a bloody palm print found on the bathroom wall. A palm print that contained DNA from both Travis and Jodi. But just as police were sure they found the murderer, Jodi's version of what really happened that night took a bizarre turn of events. During her interrogation, Jodi gave police her version of what happened the night of June the 4th. Jodi admitted that she was, in fact, with Travis at his home and they did spend the night together. But she had not murdered him. According to her, intruders entered his house in an attempt to rob it and killed Travis when he tried to defend his home and Jodi. But police did not buy her new story as there was no evidence to confirm a break-in, and officially arrested Jodi for the murder of Travis Alexander on July the 15th, 2008. Due to the heinous and cruel ways in which Jodi murdered Travis Alexander, prosecutors sought the death penalty, officially beginning her whirlwind trial on January the 2nd, 2013. Friends of Travis's took the stand against Jodi, citing her vindictive behaviours, and even ex-girlfriends to clear his name of any domestic wrongdoing, despite Jodi's allegations. Although the evidence was mounting up against her, Jodi took the stand in her own defence, claiming years of abuse at the hands of her parents, and even of that from Travis, who allegedly emotionally abused her and on a few occasions got physical. Changing her story yet again, she told the jury she had killed him in self-defence, as he attempted to attack her on the night of June the 4th, 2008, for dropping the camera during their steamy photo shoot. But prosecutors, as well as the jury, didn't buy her new story, and on May the 7th, 2013, Jodi was found guilty of first-degree murder. Although the court initially pressed for the death penalty, jurors felt it was inhumane as she was undoubtedly mentally ill, and instead invoked a life sentence without the possibility of parole. Today, Jodi is incarcerated at the Arizona State Prison, where she will spend her final days. The murder of Travis Alexander has gained notoriety through blogs, podcasts, and documentaries, and still captures media attention to this day. True crime fanatics cover the case, wondering how such a beautiful woman could commit such a gruesome crime. But like the old saying goes, even the most beautiful work of art can have its flaws.